So my dad was a working class guy. He'd been a car mechanic and he was a
Right.
welder and a skilled tradesman. So there was this kind of working class thing back in the 70s and early 80s where it was always, working with other guys to, kind of scam money or save money or whatever.
Right.
So what my dad used to do, like with my Dodge Omni, if I needed new tires, he would go down to Canadian Tire. He knew the mechanics there, and they would be obviously taking tires off of other people's cars once they got bald. And rather than recycling them, what they would do is sell them on the sly. So I would always get these, kind of half bald tires as my quote unquote new tires that my dad would, slip the guy 20 bucks or whatever. But so I start with bald tires. So obviously I'm
Damn, that's legal.
driving. I'm driving and I'm driving. This is the wintertime too. I'm driving and I'm driving. So steel belted radials literally have these steel things that are together, these steel
Yeah.
belts.
Yeah.
So after a while, you could actually see the steel of the steel belts because the rubber would, go down. And then at a certain point, the tire would split. And it's usually when I was on the highway and suddenly there's like this loud noise and I'm looking in my rear view mirror and my tire's in half. There's two halves of my tire just, flying backwards down the road. And that's when I knew I'd have to put the spare on.
You have got the scariest goddamn stories I have ever heard. The stories you told me from back when we did our last live for Drive-In, and the stories you're telling me now, I cannot believe that we're actually doing a 2-box broadcast, that you're actually still here.
Yeah.